The Vancouver Motorcycle Show is back in 2024, and I'm going to show you some bikes and my observations. Let's start with the Suzuki 800, the V-Strom. Now, it's supposed to be an off-road bike, dual sport, I guess you could say, but man, this sure looks like a street bike with all this stuff hanging down, and they're selling it with road tires, so I don't know if I would venture to take that off-road in any way. The other pseudo-adventure bike is the Moto Guzzi Stelvio. Pretty cool bike. Now, this KLR, we all know about it. We all have loved it, maybe ridden it in the past, but when are they going to figure out how to put decent foot pegs on these things? Like, nobody wants to ride with these rubber duck foot pegs. The Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro, cool looking bike. Yeah, maybe a little more road bias, and definitely because they put these big plastic wings for aerodynamics out in the wilderness to be able to be knocked off by trees. Now, how many people are talking about the Africa Twin anymore? This is a good looking bike. I just love the way the red, white, and blue looks with the gold rims, and that makes you want to go buy an Africa Twin, except for this DCT one, which ruins the Africa Twin because it's got no shift, no clutch. I don't know. Is that called motorcycling? That's just a weird thing. The CRF 450 RL, Honda's take on the adventure dual sport, the lighter version. I don't have much to say about this other than the fact that it's basically a dirt bike with turn signals, and I'm sure you could do some amazing riding with this thing. It feels to me like it should have a kickstart. That's where it goes, kickstart. And then the Honda Transalp. A lot of buzz about this bike, and of course everybody wants to talk about the looks, and it's ugly in person, I'll tell you that. And everybody wants to talk about the low ground clearance, of course. But I haven't heard anybody talk about the factory saddlebags, that hard luggage that comes with this. Man, those are ugly and really weird. Functional, I'm sure, but I wouldn't be caught dead riding those off-road. The Touareg, the Aprilia's off-road bike, is pretty cool. I just love how clean the rear end is. Like, that is one sexy tail, and love the look of that. And my observation on this bike is it's pretty awesome. I've never ridden one, but this front end is really strange looking. I could hide like a burrito behind that windscreen, or maybe some luggage, I don't know. The KTM 890. Everybody's talking about these, how capable they are, but when you see one in person, you'll just realize how bulbous that gas tank really is. It sticks out a long ways. It's almost like having a boxer engine there. The Triumph 1200 Scrambler, beautiful. This is probably the most beautiful off-road bike and super capable. I've ridden it off-road. It's nice. And the DR, oh, what can you say about this? The Suzuki DR 650. It's been around forever, but what are those? Yeah. Or what is that? That's a carburetor. And I don't know. Tenere 700. The T7 from Yamaha. Beautiful bike. Everybody wants to talk about this hanger for the exhaust, but my observation is a little bit more unique. Not fewer talking about the gas cap, where it's locked and then you twist it off and it doesn't stay with the bike. That's just weird. But speaking of gas, let's talk about the KTM 690 Enduro R, which is, they still haven't figured out how to put a gas cap on here that doesn't fill up with dirt when you fill it up, or make it hard to find when you got luggage on. Now, here's the belle of the ball, the Cove Rally 450. And it's an awesome bike. What I love about this is they have figured out how to put a fuel filler on here that's not going to fill up with dirt. And there's 3 of them. This balances out the bike, gives a lot of range, and I did take a test drive of this one, and I would love to touch the dream sometime. Now, what's missing from the show? Ducati wasn't there, and BMW wasn't at the show. But here's a bonus round of what is this bike? This was at the show, and a really unique bike. If you can recognize it right away, great. Well, the Honda 125. The ugliest bike of the show is this Honda abomination of whatever that is. And the weirdest bike of the show was this bike. Look at how big this hand grip is. I'm a big guy and I got big mitts, but look how much space there is on this Goldwing. Yeah, that's an adventure bike, but the hand grips on it are huge. In comparison, look at this normal size hand grip off the CRF Rally. Anyway, thanks for watching.